What is happening, sports fans? It is your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack, rocking it solo Sunday, September 6th. Ryan already has the NBA videos out because it's the weekend. We got multiple sports going on. We split it up, so we each can have a little bit of a life, and then we will reconvene tomorrow and crush those joint videos starting at the beginning of the week. As far as today goes, got a really nice main MLB slate. I'm pumped to talk it over. Before I get into that, however, I'm going to shout out our partners, Overlay DFS, because in my opinion, they're the best new DFS site going right now. The jackpots in both sports are growing. They got a couple new contests coming out really soon. So again, I'm not going to spill all the beans on that, but keep checking them out. And one of these days, the new contest is going to be up, and I'm really pumped about it. So yeah, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out today. OverlayDFS.com. As far as the DK slate goes, give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty, so a few good pitching options on this slate, which you always like to see. For me, however, the number one starter on this slate is pretty easy. I'm just going to be locking in Mr. Bieber himself, Shane Bieber. Again, you've got DeGrom on this slate. You've got DeGrom going against Nola. There are some good pitchers on this slate. For my money, however, Bieber is the top dog in the best matchup, facing a Milwaukee team that strikes out a lot. You look at his line last time out, he only went 6 innings, threw more pitches than he probably would have liked, still struck out 9 guys, walked 4 guys, and still managed to crawl into 28 DK points. I mean, you look at his game log, it's about as good as it gets. He is the, favorite to win the AL Cy Young. Of all the awards in the major leagues, NL MVP, NL Cy Young, AL MVP, AL Cy Young, et cetera, I think Bieber has the biggest lead on his competition for winning that award. So if Bieber continues to pitch like this, he will be the AL Cy Young. As far as we're concerned for today, that does not matter to us, but I mean, how do you not like Bieber this afternoon? Again, Milwaukee strikes out a ton. Their lineup, while it's probably not as bad as they've played so far this year, is very boomer bust. And again, the K upside is real for Bieber in this spot. I don't think he's like the lock of all locks because you do have DeGrom and Nola right below him, other good pitchers on this slate. But for me, if I'm making one optimal lineup today, he's in it. All right, looking ahead to some sticks. Let's go from the bottom up today. So brought up a couple cheap outfielders. You don't need to play them both together, but I always like giving you guys options. We'll have to wait and see on the Indians lineup, but hopefully Mercado makes it again. For those of you who have been playing DFS for a while, if you played last year, you remember Mercado was big time for the Indians. There were many a slate where he was priced close to 5K, and he had power and speed upside to make that price playable, to give him upside at that price, if you will. Really, really struggled to start the year. Had been sent down to the Indians' alternate site, finally reemerged on their active roster, and finally got his first start last night. Proceeded to put up 18 DK points, couple walks, stole a bag, doubled off Josh Hader in the 9th inning to score the winning run. At 2,200, assuming he's right back in the lineup today against Brett Anderson, I love his upside here. Again, Mercado's a guy that can run. He's got some power. At this price point, even if he's hitting 9th, he looks really, really intriguing to me in tournaments. In cash games, we would much rather have him be hitting at the top of the order. We'll just have to wait and see how that shakes out today. The other cheap outfielder I wanted to bring up is Victor Robles. So another guy we're going to have to wait and see what the Washington lineup looks like. Potentially Juan Soto out again, et cetera, et cetera. Robles has been leading off. Really good game last night. 3 for 5, stole a bag. For all of you who know me, know I have absolutely no problem on picking on Josh Tomlin. I'm not going to go as far as say he's a gas can because he was pretty good for the Indians for a while, but he can definitely get hit. I like a couple pieces of the Nationals, as you will see here, and Robles at 2,500 makes sense as a filler look in all formats. So one of my favorite high-priced guys this afternoon is going to be Trey Turner. So really, I mean, you just check the game log. This dude is awesome. Finally starting to run. We know his speed upside is about as big as it gets, about as high as it gets for anyone in the majors. Is showing big-time power this year. I mean, check the slash line, check the game log, averaging over 11 DK points per game. All of a sudden, Turner's turned into a top 5 DFS player on a day in, day out basis. I'm facing Josh Tomlin here. There is a ton to like about him. Speed upside, power upside. If you want to stack Washington, if you want to use him as a one-off, mini stacks, I like him in all formats. Last but not least, and potentially my favorite hitter on the slate, and that's probably never been the case, is going to be Christian Vasquez. So Vasquez is not homered since the end of July, but I'm calling a home run today. So if you look at his game log, he had been struggling. Hadn't had the best month of August, but really starting to see the ball better. Last night, he had walked 2 times in the 2 games before that. Proceeded to get 3 hits last night. Stole a bag in the 9th inning that led to him scoring the game-winning run. He's playing with a lot of confidence right now. We know he's got big power against left-handed pitching. I like some Boston pieces again. I used Boston in one of my 3 lines last night. That line ended up going off. They're on my good side for sure. Vasquez is a lot here. I would be surprised if he didn't make the lineup, but you never know. On Sundays, catchers oftentimes get a day off. Hopefully he's in there, and if so, he is one of my favorite hitters on the entire slate. That is what I got for you guys. If you want more info, more videos, more content, more Ryan, more me, more anything, go sign up at the DFS5pack.com today. If you just want to check us out and interested in our stuff for this afternoon, we got day passes going up every day, $5. So check that out. And again, if you haven't hollered at overlaydfs.com, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. They got a lot of good stuff going on over there. And let's crush it, guys. Thank you.